Dragon Age Veilguard is here. It's launched. It's out the door. And the launch has actually gone kind of okay. Or has it? Hi, everybody. I'm Craig. Welcome to the Side Scrollers Podcast channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Join the 106,000 just normal men who have found common sense in the video game and entertainment space, which is very hard to find. Let's talk about this Dragon Age Veilguard thing. Now, like I said, it's launched. It's done pretty well. Here it is right here, ready to go for you to look at. Look at that. 74,000 people playing right now. That is an all-time high. And I got to be honest, I think it's going to continue to go high over the weekend. Launched on Halloween. We saw today on the show the comparison between the new Monster Hunter beta and this right here, where the Monster Hunter beta went crazy. This it was 3 or 4, maybe 5 times the amount of players that this game has right here. But that was free to play. This is a game that cost a bunch of money. So 74,000 people playing it right now. I expect this to get up to about probably 125, 150,000 people playing it over the weekend. Now, with that said, how does that compare to other notable releases? Let's take a look at Starfield here, 303. Now, this is from Nior over here on X. There's apparently 70,000 players at launch is super impressive for a Western-style RPG. 3 of these were controversial at launch. 2 of these are literally new IPs, and yet the niche IP Dragon Age, is sarcasm, by small developer EA that was barely marketed is held to a lower standard than these. And you can see the numbers here for Starfield, 330,000 people. Cyberpunk, over 1 million. Baldur's Gate over here, 875,000 people. And Dragon's Dogma 2 coming in at 228,000. So while you're going to hear a lot of journalists say, oh, man, 74,000, 70,000 is great. Let's just refresh to see where it's at right now. Yeah, 75. Like I said, I think this will double. I really do. I think this is probably going to double. And I've said this many, many times. I don't think this game is going to fail. I think it's going to underperform, but I don't think it's going to fail. But what about like the game itself? People have mixed reviews. Those who are into this type of game are really into this type of game. Those who are kind of in this game really aren't into this type of game. We've seen all sorts of things along the way. Even Forbes was talking about how this game is incredibly preachy. It's very preachy with all the LGBTQIA plus, trans agenda literally just shoved into the game. And I wanted to talk about the memes today because the memes may actually be better than the game. I posted this over on X, and I thought this was absolutely hilarious. I just said, yes, we know. You tell everyone all the time when nobody's asking. What is this in response to?
So I'm non-binary.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
So there's actually more context to this. There's about a 90-second cutscene, and what happens in it after that is the lady's like, what? And the lady she's talking to over here is like, what? I'm guessing it's her mom. She comes in and more or less she just rags on her mom for not being accepting for 90 seconds until her mom like leaves and it's like, I'm gonna go, or whoever it is. I'm guessing it's her mom, but it's really, really funny. And of course, we saw this as well. Nothing says modern audience like stopping down for 2 minutes in a fantasy game to get lectured on pronouns and misgendering. This is just, peak virtue signaling. They're sitting around in a bar over here and looking at each other, having a conversation. And hell, let's just play this again because it's too insane to not talk about.
Still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties. I was so proud.
Oh,
shit. They.
Fuck! It, like, just hearing this again, it's so stupid. Anyways, she starts doing push-ups as punishment. Like, she does push-ups because she misgendered them for the betterment of the team. And because she wants to be a good person. That's why. Like, that's what we're doing now is the punishment thing. What was interesting about this, the whole trans ideology aspect of this, is even Asmongold was playing this yesterday. And I have a hard time believing this is even real. But here we are. Let's take a look at this. It says there's no option not to be trans. Now, I wish I had better screen here, but this is just a screen cap here, better text. But let's take a look at this.
Should I do it?
It says, take a hard look, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done. And there's the options down here. And I can't read them, so I can't confirm this, but this is getting passed around.
I mean, every single option makes me transgender. There's no option not to be transgender. It says makes me trans. This one does, and this one. I don't know why I have to be trans, guys. I can't. Guys. I don't know what to do. Force transgender.
Keep in mind that the game director behind this game is trans. The writers behind this game are trans. It's almost like self-insertion. Almost. I'm just throwing it out there. We saw this tweet as well, this meme, as this is coming from Natalia over on Twitter or X. We got this. It's funny because it's true. Good gameplay, good RPG, good quests, good story. No. Yeah, bad gameplay, bad quest, gender ideology, trans characters, LGBT abomination. That's right. And we're the bad guys for not wanting to be lectured. There you go, Henry. You nailed it right there. That's the way this goes. But one of the beautiful things about this game is the character creator. We saw all sorts of videos about this a couple months ago where people were releasing videos of like, I can't believe how in-depth the character creator is. And hey, that's great. You can make your own thing. You can do exactly what you want to be. Just like Hills versus Babyface did over on X. Here it is. This is courtesy of, obviously, Gary from Nerdrotic doing a screen cap of it. Look at that wonderful face. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? The wonderful hairstyle there. You can see Az over there just trying to figure out what's going on in his life, trying to screaming about pronouns and everything. Here he is just trying to. This is, I guarantee you'd rather be doing this right now, just reading a comic book, reading Transformers over there. Hey, thanks, Az. Appreciate you. But there he is over there, just trying to figure out what is life. But it gets better because, I mean, that's spectacular. But then you have this one as well, which is some weird Joker, like, obviously got punched in the nose. That seems to be a common thing that I've seen is the crooked nose. And as somebody who had a crooked nose growing up that had to get it fixed, deviated, just a giant ass deviated septum, I take offense to that. But then you have this wonderful, obviously the color. If you're going to be for the modern audience, you got to have the blue hair. You got to do the green beard. That's just literally a meme at this point, which is spectacular. And then, of course, you have Hypnotic, who fun YouTube channel, works his ass off over there, making lots of videos. Say hello to Suicide McDuggins, my representation in Dragon Age Veilguard. Has all of the representation just all over the body right here, just all of it, which is very, very important to have. And then we have this last one, which is just great. And when you're dealing with representation and character creation, you have this as I'm sorry, that's actually the Dwayne Wade statue. But you never know, because I don't know if you guys saw that the other day. The Dwayne Wade statue, who's a former player for the Miami Heat. Anyways, this is a statue, and it looks nothing like him. I just am not sure if this is supposed to be Dwayne Wade or a character created in Dragon Age Veilguard. So there we are. The game itself is out. Let's do one last check-in real quick just to see how it's doing over here. Last refresh. Yeah, it's still at about 75,000. And like I said, I think this will be about 120,000, 125, maybe 150 by the time it's all said and done. How do you think this game is going to do? Will it blow past sales numbers? Will it be a huge success for BioWare and EA? Will it just squeak by? Will it underperform? Or is this going to this is where it's going to end at 75,000? I think it's going to do fine, but I don't think it's going to be some massive success. My biggest thing, and I said this in other videos, is it's not about this game. It's about future games. How many people are going to play this game, be turned off by all this nonsense that we just looked at, and be like, yeah, I don't really want to play a BioWare game anymore. Or I don't really feel like playing Dragon Age anymore. That's just not for me. But this is the video game industry that we love and enjoy, right? This is the video game industry that we have. Hey, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button here. Go watch another video here. Appreciate you guys popping in.